Hi everyone. After her first loss last night, Canadian skip Heather Nedewin and her crew were back at it this morning, taking on Russia. And once again, Calgary's Amy Nixon was required to play as second Jessica Mayer was still ill. Team Canada began the game rather well as Nedewin had to throw some up weight here to move out the yellow rocks in the house and score a deuce. A great looking shot, 2-0 Canada right off the bat. And it got even better for Team Canada in the second end. Russian skip Anna Sidorova trying to find the button with her draw, and it was heavy all the way. She slid too far, and Canada stole one for a 3-1 lead. Let's go to the fifth end now. 3-1 the score, and Russia climbed right back into this game when Nedewin gave up a steal of two of her own. She was trying to concede one, but gave up a pair instead, and it's now 3-3. Canada got those 2 points back, though, in the sixth end. A simple open hit for the deuce, and Canada was back on top by a count of 5-3. Let's go now to the 10th end, where it sits 6-5 for Canada, and Nedewin had the hammer facing two Russian stones, and Heather made the nice double on the yellows to score one more, make the final 7-5 Canada. Canada improved to 5-1 and sit in first place after 10 draws. Korea and Sweden are close behind. Well, imagine playing a game on ice where mere millimeters can make or break the game and you're the one calling the shots, but you can't feel your fingers. It's a challenge that Canadian skip Heather Nedewin deals with on an ongoing basis. Joe Rummel explains.
For most players, having an in-game ritual is about superstition, but for Heather Nedewin, it's about much more than that.
You know, in the early ends, in say 4, 5, or 6, I start to not feel my fingers.
About 5 years ago, Nedewin was diagnosed with Raynaud's phenomenon, an arthritis-related condition which occurs when blood vessels constrict, usually triggered by exposure to cold or emotional stress.
No, no, then.
Which there's plenty of at these World Championships.
There's no feel, and I just I really have to rely on my legs and my speed, and just trust it. But it can be frustrating sometimes, but I think I've reduced the elements of it and have all these different ways to cure it and manage it along the way.
Nedewin says she generally doesn't have a problem inside bigger venues and hasn't experienced any loss of sensation at these World Championships, but does at times while playing on the tour inside colder arenas. According to the National Institute of Arthritis, 4 in 10,000 Canadians are affected by Raynaud's phenomenon. While the exact cause is not yet known, it has been shown to affect more women than men. If it is not detected in its early stages, it can permanently impair blood circulation in the fingers. Nedewin says she does take steps to limit its effects, like bundling up, wearing hot pads or hand warmers, and drinking hot water to maintain her body temperature.
Back in the hack gives you a little more energy.
She'd call it a fact of life, and certainly isn't about to use it as an excuse, especially on the world stage she's waited so long to get back to.
Nice clean throw here, right up the stick.
Daryl Rummel, CTV Sports, Lethbridge.
Thank you, Rami. And Canada is back on the ice tonight, taking on Sweden at 8 o'clock. And of course, you can watch that on TSN. Lethbridge Hurricanes goaltender Damian Ketlow has joined the Colorado Eagles of the East Coast Hockey League for the remainder of the season. The 20-year-old Ketlow is expected to play his first game as early as tonight in Las Vegas. Well, this week will either make or break the Calgary Flames. The Flames open up a 3-game road trip in Colorado tonight. They'll also play in Minnesota Thursday, Dallas Saturday. The Flames have won all 4 meetings with the Avs this season, and they're 11-1 in their last 12 games against Colorado. The Flames still believe they're going to make it to the playoffs, but I sure don't like their chances, Jackie.